Hi guys, and welcome to another quick yoga flow. This morning we're just going to do the most beautiful practice to begin to wake the body up. So perfect for literally those first few moments when you're just beginning to wake up. You can do this all in your bed, or you can literally just roll out of bed onto your mat. Keep a cozy jumper on, keep socks on if you want to, just get really comfy. So we're going to start laid down. Bring yourself down onto your back. Take a moment to roll the shoulders underneath you, really let everything nestle down, have a little wriggle. Tune into your breath. And we're going to take some nice long breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So really breathing in and then softening that breath out of the mouth. We'll take two more. And then settling into your body, feeling yourself almost arrive. And when you're ready, beginning to bend into the knees, let the feet come flat to the floor. Take the feet about mat width apart, nestle the lower back to the ground. And we're going to take a little roll of the legs over to the left-hand side of the mat. So just coming onto the sides of your feet. Bring your legs all the way back to center and roll them over to the right. Going back to center, bring them over to the left. And then coming all the way back to center and over to the right. Take one more to each side, just really calmly rolling those legs from side to side. And then bring yourself all the way back to center. We're going to stretch the legs out, really point into the toes. Make those legs as long as you possibly can. Arms reach over the top of the head. We might point into the fingers if we've got space, or maybe we hold the opposite elbows. Wherever you are, really take that time to get as long as you possibly can. Maybe have a little wriggle. Don't worry if you yawn. It's pretty normal here for the body to go, oh, that's nice. And that's exactly what the yawn is doing. But when you're ready, begin to walk the feet over towards the right-hand side of your mat. Find some length down the left-hand side of the body. We'll either stay here or we're going to slide and shuffle the upper body, the arms over to the right as well. Keep having that feeling of length down the side of the body. And as you stay here, if you feel like you can come a little further, maybe walk those feet a little further over, maybe shuffle the arms a little further over. Feel the side ribs extending, that stretch through the side waist. And then slowly walk your feet all the way back to center, slide the torso back. Take a moment in the middle here. If you've got the arms crossed, take the opposite cross of the arms. It might feel a little odd. And then walking the feet over to the left-hand side of your mat. Begin to walk or maybe even wriggle the torso over as well. Again, finding that length in the right-hand side of the body. Trying to keep both shoulders evenly down towards the ground. And you might find you can walk the feet over a little bit more. Maybe take the arms over a little bit more. And then when you're ready, walking the feet all the way back to center, bringing the torso back. Take one final full stretch here. And then taking the body in the opposite direction, bending into the knees, let the thighs come to rest onto your belly. Hands might hook over the tops of the shins or round the backs of the thighs, but wherever you are, maybe find just a subtle rock from side to side. Bring the forehead up towards the knees if that feels okay. And then let the back of the head come all the way back down to the floor. We'll let the left foot come flat to the ground. Squeeze the right leg in for a moment. And then let the right ankle come to rest onto the left thigh. Hands come to rest down to the side of you. Take a little curl under of the pelvis. We press the lower back to the floor. And we're going to see if we can begin to slide the left toes in. And purely using the strength of the core, the strength of the legs, see if we can begin to hover those left toes. Press into both heels. Using that strength of the body, can we squeeze the legs a little closer towards us? And then if it feels okay for you, begin to press the sole of the foot of the left leg towards the ceiling. So straightening that left leg, beginning to find a bit more of a stretch down the back of the leg, as well as into that right glute. Keep that lower back pressed down towards the floor. And we're going to slowly release the right ankle and let the right thigh come to rest onto the belly. Hold it there with the hands. Squeeze it in. Keep that lower back pressed down towards the floor, and we're going to slowly lower the left heel. So we need to wake that core up. Notice when your lower back wants to begin to lift away from the ground, and hover the leg here. Really press the lower back to the floor. Take one more breath. And then slowly pop the heel all the way down to the ground. From here, take the left hand to the right knee. Right arm reaches away from you, which if you've got a wall in the way like I have, you might need to cactus the arm. If not, I can reach away fully. And we're going to slowly begin to bring the right leg over to the left hand side of the body. Right foot can rest to the thigh, or toes can rest to the floor as we take a little bit of a twist. Maybe the gaze turns towards the right side of the mat if that works for your body. Notice the breath again. Notice where you're feeling that stretch and ease out if you need to. Slowly roll the leg all the way back to center. And from here, we'll let both thighs come to rest all the way back onto the belly. Again, take a little hug. From here, let the right foot come to rest flat onto the ground. Squeeze that left leg in towards you. And then let your left ankle come to rest onto your right thigh. So take a moment to just press that left knee away from you. Find a little bit of a stretch. Hands rest to the side of you. Again, lower back presses to the floor, and we slide that right foot in. Hover the right toes. And then begin to flex into both feet as we squeeze the legs towards the belly. You might already notice that this side is a little tighter or a little bit more open. Keeping the lower back pressed to the floor, begin to press the sole of the foot towards the ceiling of that right leg, extending the right leg fully. Squeeze the legs in towards you a little bit more if you can. And then slowly unhooking that left leg, hug the left thigh onto the belly, bring the hands over the top of the shin. Keep the lower back pressing to the floor and slowly begin to lower the right heel down towards the ground. Just at that point where the lower back feels like it wants to lift away from the floor, hold here and hover. Keep squeezing that thigh towards the belly. Take one more breath. And then let the heel come all the way to the floor. Take the right hand to the left knee. Left arm reaches away from you. And we're going to take that twist in the opposite direction. So slowly bringing the left knee over towards the right hand side. Foot comes to rest onto the thigh. or the toes might come to rest to the floor on the other side of the leg. Gaze turns to the left fingertips if that feels okay. Again, noticing that stretch, noticing where you feel it. Take one more breath. And then slowly bring it all the way back to center. Let both thighs come to rest onto the belly, squeeze them in. And we'll bring the hands to the backs of the thighs, hook them in behind the knees. Take the knees nice and wide and press the soles of the feet towards the ceiling as we come to happy baby. Maybe find a little bit of a wriggle from side to side, just moving the weight from one elbow to the other. Trying to stack the heels above the knees and using that pressure of the hands to the back of the thighs to gently encourage the knees a little bit lower. Finding your way to stillness, hold here for a breath. And then slowly bring the heels back down towards the legs, slide the knees in towards each other. Draw the forehead up towards the knees, take a slightly tighter curl into that upper body. And then let the back of the head come all the way back down towards the floor. Take a roll all the way over onto one side and slowly use the hands to bring yourself all the way up to seated. From here we're going to take a comfortable seated position. So that might be cross-legged, it might be more of a diamond. Whatever works for you. Clasp the hands together and we're going to press the palms away. So we've turned those hands. As you press the palms away, tuck the chin in towards the chest and round the body back. We're going to move with the breath here. So as you inhale next, slide the arms up, bring the gaze towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, press the palms away, curl the chin in. Again, as you inhale, slide the body up, lift the arms. And as you exhale, curl back, press the palms away. We'll do one more. Inhale to roll up. And exhale, press those palms away, really hold here. Tuck that chin in towards the chest, round into the upper back. And then slowly release. Release the arms. We're going to press those palms away in front of you. Try and draw the fingertips towards the ceiling. I know it's strong. We're going to turn the hands so that the fingertips begin to point away from each other. Again, keep pressing into the palms. And then can we continue to turn those arms so the fingertips begin to point to the floor. Slowly draw them back so they're pointing away from each other. And then bring them all the way back up towards the ceiling. Release the hands, circle into the wrists. Don't worry about any pops and clicks. Have a little wriggle into the fingers. We're going to finish with some breath awareness, so let the hands come to the knees. Let your eyes close. Begin to tune into your breath. And we're going to take a counted breath. If this is something that's already in your practice, then go ahead, begin to tune me out. If you're coming with me, then take an exhale. And then inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either continuing by yourself or letting that count go. Just take 3 more breaths that we're super aware of. Really filling the lungs. And then just drop back into your breath. Let go any count. Let go any control. Begin to tune yourselves into the sounds around you. Those little morning sounds. It might be the sounds of the birds. Maybe the sound of traffic. Maybe there's little snuffles or fidgety noises from your partner, your family, your pets. Whatever it is, tune yourself into the noises that are around you. Become aware of them. And then tune yourself back into you, back into how you feel. Let one hand come to rest onto the heart and the other hand to rest on top of it. Feel that beat of your heart within your body. Bring yourself a huge thank you for making it onto your mat. And as the hands come together in a prayer position, take a bow. Namaste. Thank you.